I'm right now.
You know, from Seattle. Bitch ass.
Dang it, Alvin.
Oh no. They don't get you.
What, bro? I tried to throw it away. Come on. Throw what, Doxy? Bro, throw the ball. He will not throw the ball. He's scared. he's, he's scared to throw the ball. Oh my god. Again, I swear, bro, you got wide open. Go, boy. Oh.
Why did not hiking the ball in practice? What's going on? Yeah, why they not hiking the ball? I'm playing defense, but they not hiking the ball. No, I'm on defense.
No. Just stop, honey.
I can be fucked with. Why aren't they hiking the ball?
Oh.
Oh no. Think I'm catching.
I baited you.
As hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. 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 I'ma get it by myself. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way. Cause my bros on the way. I got stones on my gold. I got gold in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on
I'm gonna
some
beat you after you get you from the version.
so I put it on display.
Drew, if you don't hurry your ass up, boy.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself.
Get that up.
Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my hell. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L.
And I'm streaming on
Thank
YouTube.
the Lord for my people in my hell. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails.
Yeah.
My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL.
The views gonna go up when I put the title as beating a bitch.
I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself, yeah.
Here's some gay shit. I can be fucked with. Nope. Guess who I'm playing with? The Falcons. Yup. The Falcons. Yup. It's like you thought playing with the Cowboys. Bitch ass nigga thought I was playing with the Falcons. Trash. Better be this nigga so we can shut up.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs.
This girl has the hottest bitch.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. This will be taken short.
Let's go. Running back for a touchdown off kickoff. Come on, you trash.
And oh my God. This one all the way onto the other side
no way.
Of the field. The fullback comes through with a big play there.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Oh my God.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
How did I not tackle you?
I forgot.
There's no way that just happened.
On 1st and 10, Prescott completes it to Jason Witten.
What is he doing? Turn around in circles?
They are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. They'll try to run it in with Elliott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves. Sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Forbat to send it. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. At their own 21-yard line.
Didn't get it.
Can't move.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 21. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Mahomes going to throw. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams.
Get his ass. He can have that. That's a free space.
Down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City
you got
touchdown.
that.
Damian Williams. 60 yards.
I know for sure you passed that. Challenge.
That's a free space, that nigga trash. He can't guard me. I splash him.
Oh.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kicks away.
What? I just lost 4 yards.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Did you think that was a pass?
Prescott now from the 50.
That last
He
one.
rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Mahomes looks to throw on third down. It's complete to Williams. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes.
Give me that. Stop that was.
Watkins, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Watkins, the intended receiver.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true.
Oh, I thought I called it.
Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Oh.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From just shy of midfield, Prescott. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 36.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
So now 1st and 10.
Yeah.
Chiefs territory at the 36.
All right.
Now Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Yeah. Andy, I'm probably going to ride with Andy.
Frankly, partner,
yeah.
it's not that often the DTs
you driving?
have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fake.
Now following the sack, they'll come up
Never
here
mind, my
on a
dad
2nd down and 12.
Yeah.
They'll run with Elliott. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Yeah.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
4th down, Prescott.
Oh, that's a
And
fumble.
my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. CD, with that incompletion, let's talk AFC playoff picture. I think you and I agree that if you put together any sort of power rankings, we'd put Baltimore #1, certainly in the AFC. But you look ahead to the playoffs getting started on January 4th. Who do you see as their main competitor for that Lamar Hunt trophy?
Well, tradition and us not wanting to be wrong dictates that we say New England next. And rightly so, because of the number of Lombardi trophies they've won, how they've always played at this time of year. But the bottom line to me is the prime contenders right now for Baltimore, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes has gotten together. The defense is playing better. And Buffalo really showed me.
And it'll be intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick.
What are you doing?
And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And they've got the football, and they're already knocking on the door inside the 5 at the 4-yard line. They come out here in the I. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now McCoy.
It's a free space.
He's in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist, 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 twist. Bang, 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 bang. Hey, kill.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion.
Man, fumble.
And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 51 yards. A first down carry by Elliott. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing on 2nd and 8.
Wow, this nigga is blitzing just to stop me. Come on, bro.
Here as he's taken down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Prescott to throw it.
That's a fucking pick.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Reggie Ragland. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
She said, no nigga.
So on now is Kai Forbath. If you're wondering, he's hit from as far as 57. And this will be called officially a 66-yard attempt.
He just lost network again.
She said, no nigga.
I'm not
Damn
playing
it.
him anymore.
Call a timeout, Drew.
Oh yeah.
Drew, call a timeout.
And they're not going to
Let's
get
go.
the
I'll take
kick
that
off in
flag, though.
time.
Oh, no.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Bitch ass nigga trying to throw a pass. That bitch ain't intercepted. Call him Lane. Call him John. He John Olsey.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. This is caught by Williams.
Wow.
And he's way down into Dallas territory inside the Cowboy 15.
Had no choice.
A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards. They'll run it with Williams. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They run it again with Williams. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Working from the gun, Mahomes.
Stupid. Get baited.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend
I'm
to
fine
throw
with
the
that.
ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
And they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
Girl, I'm fine with that. See, girl, I'm fine with that. I gave
Now after the
Dang,
touchdown,
we getting
here's
beat.
Butker
Come
on to
on,
kick it
boys.
away.
Good pass, Grant.
Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Oh yeah, Seth Curry plays for the Mavericks. Good defense, Jason. Woo.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Prescott now, dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it.
Switch. We're going to 54.
Damn. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And this is caught.
I got lucky, bro. Let's go.
Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. 10th carry now for Elliott. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. From just shy of midfield, Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. Touchdown, Cowboys! Amari Cooper, 52 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Forbat to send it away now following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Dang, that's actually cold.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Mahomes now on 1st down. Forced out to his left. Caught here by Bell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. Back now in Arlington. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. This is McCoy. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes buying time to his left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And inside the 20
it's a
before
good
he's
game right
down.
now.
14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down. Now Prescott.
And they pick up a 1st down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll try again with Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd and goal now in a 1-score game.
Let's go.
The ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never say never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go. We done came back.
Junior just made an Instagram call called
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Easy, easy, easy. Race don't travel, race don't travel.
Now Mahomes. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Rolling to his right. That's complete. It's Bell. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Stop holding on to the ball. I swear, bro.
Steps away to his left. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Back to throw.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. To throw is Mahomes. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they? Oh, no, he lost the football.
Pick it up, pick it up. Let's go.
Picked up by the Cowboys.
Let's go.
And a big turnover there as his guys
Keep running with a quarterback. You ain't learned yet.
About set for this next drive by the
Fresh out the
Cowboys
room,
offense. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel down.
It's funny whenever Drew talks a lot of smack and he gets
ball game.
Being stated into the head coach's headset.
Ball game. And you have the ball on the 1. Yeah, came back and beat him.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys.
Yep, 122-19.
By their defense,
all right, y'all want to make a
turnovers.
2K19?
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense.
Why?
And what I mean by that is
Lane don't got 19.
Pitching shutouts was big time. That was
Come on, let's do it.
But the big thing
I
was
deleted. I
holding
just
people
deleted
down,
19
holding
too.
down their yardage, right?
For real?
Don't let them
I
throw the
downloaded
ball
that Battle
through the
Royale
air and
game
gain a
last
lot.
night. It was
But
ass.
now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their
Bro,
offense.
dude, it's trash. Keep talking this shit where you at. Keep talking this shit where you at. How you gonna talk shit not back it up? Come on, man. He had the ball on the 1 and fumbled.
This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.
What you doing running with the
For more,
quarterback?
check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.
You invite me because my settings messed up. was smoking on the cat.
I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up.
Playing with the hoop. Well, you can't even find a team to play with.
With a bad one. In the middle of the day, and they my last one. Oh, I get back up. I get back up. You better call back up. I'm running it down the finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it.
Seattle. I'm playing with the Cowboys again, but he playing with Seattle. What are you talking about?
I'm in the ghetto.
What? Wait.
Who has the most drip? Who gets them? You said that you could let it go.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with Dak Prescott.
He's starting the game off with an onside kick.
And the Cowboys are
What are
able
you
to
fucking
recover.
doing?
So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the
Guess what I'm
opposite
about to
team.
do.
They got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they
Turn it
tried.
up.
They just didn't get it done.
The run by Elliott, a good one on first down as he's able to pick up about 6 there. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Elliott. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard that leads to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Elliott. He's got the
Touchdown,
first down
me.
here inside the 30.
What you doing?
And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. And he's
Run
going
all
to
over
take
you
this
with
all
this
the way
Seattle.
down to the Seahawks 8. Now Elliott. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone
Pass the
beckons,
ball,
it
bruh.
looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear them now. 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Prescott. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
I'll take my 3.
Jared Reed providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. And Forbath will put this one through. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
They have one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
Forbath now to kick it away after the made field goal. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
How are we supposed to guard LeBron, bro? Gordon Hayward cannot guard him.
Give me some.
That's down out.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Zebra.
Come on, TikTok this thing. Come on.
Better bring it.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
I hit him with this right here. This that combo right here.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield.
Why are you running backwards?
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. To throw is Wilson. He may try and run. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able
Give me
to...
that, butt boy.
Here's one that's intercepted.
I thought you was doing something,
Picked
didn't
off
you?
by the linebacker,
Give me that,
Sean
bub.
Lee. There he goes, left side.
Give me that,
And he
bub.
will score.
Light game.
Touchdown,
Light game.
Cowboys.
Give me a bub.
Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
15
How about the
zip.
anticipation on the play?
Little
Reading,
zip on,
reacting, and then the ability to
But,
catch
like,
the
what am I
football
supposed to
and
do?
take it in the opposite direction.
Little 10 zip on it, cause Chad. Little 10 zip. Little 10 zip.
Formath, the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Like in keep seat.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel
Yeah.
right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
That's high ball.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now it's Carson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
Girls who do TikTok, people who do TikTok to look like
I
anime
have to
people
admit,
are
I'm excited by
fucking
that play
retarded.
call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams are just panic, abandon the
Hey,
playbook,
dude, I'm
and just
on
start firing the
TikTok on
ball
this
all over the
nigga.
place. It's
Trash.
way too early for
Shoot.
that. Stick to
Sneeze
what works
plus
for you.
nigga, 'cause
Down
he
double
ass.
digits, and we talked about their game plan being... And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 24-yard touchdown as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Here's Myers now to kick it away.
That got me Drew.
That'll be taken in the
Cause I
end
think he
zone.
had an ass.
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
They call me Drew. Cause I eat ass. Just for that, I gotta play a Dougie. They call me Drew.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Oh, this is...
And they split the uprights last time for 3.
This
They
is a
got the
touchdown.
lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal.
That's
They're
so
hoping
much
for a
trash.
touchdown.
I'm
Moss?
with you on that one. I like
Niggas
where your head
beat.
is. I like the way you're thinking, because
that right, dude.
you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what
Put
you
your
do
foot on the
best.
gas.
Exactly. Put
You
it
like
all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Here's Prescott. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
Now it's Lockett. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
Oh, Drew, mama, love me.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Get a rebound, right?
It's Carson.
Get a rebound.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Wilson looking deep down, and this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is now 14-10. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That's fielded in the end zone.
Oh my! I'm restarting.
And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking for his tight end, Witten, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. On 1st down, Carson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilson being
Sit down.
he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Here's Wilson. This complete to Lockett. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
17 yards on the play there. The Cowboys have a first down. Elliott. They find some open field here. And he's taken down inside the red zone past the Seattle 15. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll run on first down. Elliott, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. On second down, it's Elliott. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
Hey, kill! 47. 26.
Throwing. Prescott. This is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right.
Come on, Drew.
Take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are back within a single score. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles,
come on,
they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is, if they take the ball down.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone.
What did Eli just put on his store?
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
She got a whole husband.
Wow, bro.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen.
I remember when this song was a Sprite commercial.
Somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. This is fielded a couple
Luka not
yards
playing
deep.
tonight?
He hurt.
For real?
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Poor Zingas is going off on that, so he's got a double-double already.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down.
I wonder when Zion
Flushed
comes
out
back.
right. He can run for it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down.
Wow.
4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and
What's
he
the
got
score
enough
else
for the
again?
first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson.
He's running
Steps
these
away.
same plays,
He'll
bruh.
try and
Fumble.
run it. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the
What team is he
scramble.
playing?
It's 2nd down.
Seattle, he's just trying to scramble out with Russell Wilson and try to find a wide open receiver on him.
Quarterback, but all day long
He
they
gonna
kept him
fumble,
under
he gonna
wraps.
get mad.
And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
That's the reason I won last game. He
To
fumbled.
throw again on 2nd down. Wilson
Give me that
sliding
interception.
out of the pocket.
No way.
Scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 36. Now Wilson on 1st down. Dancing to his left.
I'll play you
Fumble.
next.
Let's go.
It's loose. It's out.
Yeah, keep
Fumble.
running. That's gonna.
It's
Told you
picked
gonna
up by
fumble.
the Cowboys.
Let's go.
Look at the big man
Touchdown.
rumble. The 20.
Dang, he got a 7. Look.
5.
He's jogging.
And he will
Yeah.
score. Touchdown.
Let's go.
Cowboys.
Keep scrambling out there. You're gonna fumble. Can't do it the
Play
whole game.
scramble
Turn
and
of
fumble.
events there.
Yep.
This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the second half, they give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Point conversion.
Big-time
Let's go.
fumble. And he is into the end
You got the
zone
2-point
to bump the
conversion?
lead up
Yeah,
2
2
more.
14-1 me.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return
Third
for
quarter,
a score.
2:37.
I honestly probably stay up all night
That's
tonight.
fielded in the end zone.
I would if I had to take those. Well, I've already took a nap, so I could.
And he'll
I'm
be
probably
brought
gonna stay
down
till
at
like
the
1 or 2.
23, making
Maybe
the
3.
24-yard line.
I'm gonna have to study sooner or later because I need to make
Okay.
I gotta make a 78 on that
Coming
test.
to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start
Hey, you're running
on
out
the
here.
ground with
That's
Carson.
nothing. Stop.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can
Oh yeah, Andy, I'm gonna tell you, I made a stretch for.
2nd and 10 coming up.
Yeah, but I maxed out his wingspan,
Throwing
and I
on
went
2nd
rim protector
Wilson
take over.
rolling to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left.
Yeah, that's what
And
made it
this will
good
be
about him.
caught at the 30.
He can have that.
And all
Yeah, he has,
the way in,
he gets
touchdown, Seattle.
The 30 shooting badges,
Hat-trick for Russell Wilson, 3 touchdown
15
now.
defensive
And the
badges,
Seahawks are gonna retake the lead.
and playmaking. I get 3 gold playmaking
Carroll in that
badges.
familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. There's Wilson.
You're not getting a 2-point conversion.
And he'll
Oh,
get
you lucky you
into
didn't
the end
fumble.
zone to make it a 5-point game.
Come on, give me the ball back. I'm feeling it right.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet.
He's got a man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. After the penalty, it's Elliott. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. Third and long for Prescott.
What?
He takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Bradley McDougald that time able to knock it away.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out.
Let's go. Do it.
Oh, it's glitching again.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you
Off
did
his head.
before
Let's go.
because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Well, with that incompletion, you know, Charles, one of the big storylines in the final few weeks of the season lies in the AFC South. Tennessee and Houston battling back and forth. Houston won round 1, week 15, a victory in Nashville. But which of those two teams do you think has the potential to go deeper in the playoffs?
Well, Tennessee just lost at home to Houston, and now we'll have to go on the road to play them again in week 17. So I would say, on the surface, you would think Houston. They have the quarterback as well in Deshaun Watson that scares everyone. But I'm picking Tennessee as a team that could go deeper because of their defense. That's really a top 5 defense on any given Sunday. Their ability to rush the passer, their ability to play the ball in the air. I like that Tennessee team. I think Ryan Tannehill, the switch to him at quarterback, has really energized that club.
Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
36 power.
Yes.
From the gun on 3rd down,
Look at
Wilson. And his guys are going to have the football back as the 3rd quarter comes to an end.
Oh.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 11. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he hits Jason Witten.
Get off me, little boy. I'll be Wagner.
On the 1st down completion.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Completes it to Jason Witten. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they?
Dude, what defense is that? Why do you keep running?
Right to the tight end.
Obviously
Nice
not working.
just like they do it in practice.
And a 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Prescott now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Prescott. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
How?
Now back to the ground with Elliott. And an alley to run.
Come on, Drew. I know you got the defense from lane, too, because you don't know how to run it.
What defense?
Where it looks like you're blitzing.
2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead.
Are you talking about my defense?
Yep. I can tell.
Prescott to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think we can figure out why they went for 2 there, right?
Sometimes I do blitz.
You want to make it a field goal difference.
Yeah, sometimes he's blitzing, I think. But sometimes he's trying to scoop back.
Now they've got out, play some defense down there.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range.
I'm still running touchdowns on him.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Damn.
Are you playing with the
Coming
Vikings?
to the line here to begin
Cowboys.
their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And there are
like
parts of
playing
their
with
last drive they'd like to
They're not
emulate.
bad.
And, of course, they'd like to forget the
see
ending, the
people play
interception. But
against
they
me,
did
but
put
I'm
together,
not good.
Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and
got
unfortunately for
good
them,
plays.
the only thing that matters is part two, right?
Detail looks cool,
Once they
too.
do the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no
Keep
good.
scrambling,
to go
bro.
back
I
and
want
say,
you
well,
to
know
sit
what?
down.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. Here we go. 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Flush to his right.
Give me that.
And,
Come on.
a crusher there as it's intercepted.
Imagine I play my own
Picked off by
defense.
Jeff Heath.
Still wrecking you.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
From the 32 now, here's
Me.
1st and 10. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And inside the 20 before he's
About to
brought
score again.
down.
Nail bite quit.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get
He's
you
rolling
reset.
out, bro. That doesn't
They've
work.
got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. This is Elliott. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Dude, these practice bots play just like you.
Stronger as this game moves along.
First seems just as good here in the 4th as
It might be a
was
little
way back in
better.
the
I
first,
couldn't
doesn't
score
it?
on
I
them.
do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll try and run some clock here as
Touchdown.
they keep it on the
Let's go.
ground. And he'll get in. Touchdown,
Nope.
Cowboys. Taking it in from
36,
4 yards
37,
out.
29.
And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying
What's the
the
score?
team on his back.
37-29 me with a minute 24
No
left.
question about it.
In the
And you
4th?
talk about
Yeah,
on
he gotta
his
get 2
back,
touchdowns.
He's not minding the
Yeah,
extra
man, I'm
weight
on
at all,
BT.
is he? Carrying that just as lightly
Huh?
as he does the football.
Yeah,
What a great performance
I
so
lagged
far.
again.
There's 3 touchdowns. It's got him in the lead. It's a short kick, taking it to 15.
Let it out.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor.
Never played
He
the 49ers.
can't get
I
a
wonder how good they
throwaway.
are.
He's taken down. Sean Lee, the longtime vet, getting in and getting to the QB. He'll look to throw. On the move to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, Drew, give up.
The coverage
Damn.
there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback.
Oh, you want to give me a safety?
Screen,
Oh, I'll take the interception, though.
And, a crusher there as it's
But
intercepted.
you intercepted it.
Yeah.
Picked off
So
Byron
see opponent has left the
Jones.
match here
And
in a
they
second.
have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
I want my 40 piece.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Here's Prescott. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And they do get him down.
Should I go for 3 to get 40 or get my
inside
touchdown?
the 5-yard line. And now with 4
Get my
seconds
touchdown.
left, we get a timeout call.
The interception from Nolly Red.
It's first and
No, he
goal.
done with
A
2
late
touchdowns.
touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Get in there. He didn't get in.
Take this
Dang it, I wanted my 40
what will
piece.
prove to be the final play of this ball game.
Well, I'll take that dub
This
too.
one will
You know, I was
end
on
in a
TikTok half the
victory for the
game.
Dallas Cowboys, and it took a big fourth quarter to do it,
Bro,
but
you not
bottom
good,
line,
bro.
they
You
got
have
the
a good
job
day.
done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it? A few anxious moments
Come
along
on,
the
get
way.
on. Nobody
those
tell
two
me I
sweaty
suck too.
palms,
Come on.
Not just for the team, but for their fans. As you mentioned, down going into the fourth quarter. How about the rally? How about the comeback? Getting it done on both sides of the ball, holding them when they needed to, and finding ways to get points when they had the football.
Don't even try to text me. Come on the mic.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles
Doing
Davis,
best of 7.
and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm
What?
Brandon
No.
Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Seattle,
Best
so
of
long,
7?
everybody.
You've already beat him twice in a row, fair and square. He's awful. You just gotta admit it.
He said Andy even said best of 7 before.
He's so trash. They don't need him. I invited you to Monte. I want to play with the Texans. I never played with them. Montgomery.
Next game.
What? Not good, bad. Come on.
You ain't even gotta go school tomorrow.
Hand on my heart, I give it all I got. Walk the walk and talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Hand on my heart, no, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, I never lost. GPS, I never lost. Who do it better than me? Yeah. Vision on 2020. Yeah. VVS, Clippity. Yeah. Determination, laser focus, banging on they door, they taking notice. Determination, laser focus, banging on they door, they taking notice.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here we go. 55. Hey, eat. They can't hang with us.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Kill. Get in the weight room.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch 54. I got you. Yellow.
Following the interception, Cousins. He'll buy some time right. That's complete to the receiver,
You feel the
Thielen.
Vikings?
A
Yeah, he
good
really trying
pickup
to get
there,
the best of him.
22.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play, end result, touchdown.
Dan Bailey now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Cowboys 0.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. So they start on the ground with Elliott. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 38-yard line.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Know your job.
Prescott now. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 41-yard line.
21 yards. And a Cowboy first down.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 41. Now Elliott. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Yeah, you need to get on that game time.
Mike 54. Hey, kill.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out.
Ooh,
now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
To throw is Cousins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play.